Good morning, everyone. Welcome to PAMPA. We are the production crew from Texas A&M Texarkana, and yeah, we are here to run one of our not one of our managers' esports event. This is TexSEF playoffs. I am Will, joined by Wes, and will you kind of tell the audience a bit more about our brackets and our event before we go further?
Yeah, so we're playing a lot of games today. We're playing Marvel Rivals, we're playing Overwatch, Smash Bros, Mario Kart. We're playing a lot of different games here today. Behind us, we have some different parts of the production here. We're sitting in our little production square here in the middle of the floor in Pampa. We're in what's called the Armory in Pampa, very graciously rented to us, which is a really cool space. It's really cool. We took time all yesterday to sit here and set this all up. We're having a lot of fun. We'll put you on a crowd cam really fast to get you an idea really of what's happening before we get into some of the stuff going on. You kind of see in the crowd cam there some of the stuff going on there. You see crowd on the right hand side. You see all of our sponsors. Yes, our team is just about ready to fight. But there's a lot of different brackets. There's a lot of different schools, especially with Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Is the biggest one that we have going on. We actually have our manager, Miss Sakura herself, our esports coordinator herself. She's doing a lot of hard work to keep this all going, keep this all running.
Things are hectic.
In the background there of the crowd can, you see a Fortnite battle bus, which was very graciously given to us by Amarillo College, one of our biggest sponsors. There, right above my head there. Some other sponsors are Master Networks, Comanche Cattle Company. We also have Chickadee Cattle Company. And of course, this is a playoff for TexSEF right there. We have City of Pampa, very graciously given to us. Thank you, Pampa. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to everyone that's given us the ability to do this and have fun today. Will, I can't wait to do this. You're a lot better at Smash Bros. Than I am, so hopefully we do. I do okay since the last time we did this.
You will do excellent, right? Don't you worry. And we are going to proceed into our first bracket now. It is, I believe, Amtech versus Tula or Tulia.
Tulia.
Yes. Our initial players are going to be opening on the Aegis versus Cloud on PS1. It is in Battlefield or a bit interested. I'm not sure if that's like a regulation, but our players now running our players were previously running, but first it's exciting, isn't it? The first set of the event. Unbelievable players so far. Getting some good chip damage from the different values, not letting too much out of the and uses a mutant on to bypass. It doesn't convert too much just yet. The player is now making their reserves. And it is the greatest match. Nobody comes out on top just yet. A close contest so far. But I mean, even though the percents are closer, you can kind of see the way that the stage control and the stage pressure really translates to a solid victory for our players. And it is small victories that build on top of one another that will ultimately lead us to a victory. And we can see the leads are mounting now. Rage on the side of the Myra and Phoenix are going crazy. I'm looking for a lot of this, right? The players being the first round will be the one to control the pace more often than not, right? And especially matching as volatile as I'm just gonna see what happens. It's loud. Getting the first off.
I'm going with Fire Victor. This is a very powerful combo. I think it's both kind of so Cloud's really up here as well. Short as Battlefield as Cloud, and it's such a strong combo. It's really powerful portfolio that this guy is matching. 60% absolutely hit by first stop on Cloud. Still here. All that power absolutely.
I mean, if you get closer, getting so little extra credit. Now it's back with you can kind of see the same score here. Even though Aegis are able to kind of control neutral and control most of the main stage, there's still a very hard defense. Rob does a lot of damage, and having a big fish Norton hitbox to just throw around, it makes the character so good, even from behind. And the Queens that comes out, it misses Fire Victor takes the lead, and now 68% is a solid lead in front of the side of Aegis, and they need for our Cloud player, and they need to find some magic. They need to find a good test. We can find a good fight, find a good hit to bring yourself back into the game. And it's going to be difficult, right? We saw it before, we saw it now. The stage control, the name of the game, both Cloud and Aegis have lacking recoveries. They can't cover too much space. They can't cover too much vertical space as well. And so it's going to have to be the better player to come out there, hold the lead, and keep it going. Up back here, finds connection. But we keep it up, we keep it alive. Cloud still looks pretty healthy, 33%, not too much.
Pyromancer still sitting in that 151 range, needing good answer there on their action here. Going up to 57.2, his limit is full, so he could pull out an ultimate. Just trying to careful here, but he's got to be really smart about where he's pulling it. There, spot back to even. Still in favor of Pyromancer here with that 71-0 deficit. Really need to be smart about where he's going to pick that damage, where he's going to sit here and challenge.
Absolutely. You're going to see the differences in percents really coming in now. Pyromancer with the initial lead and not letting it go. Managing to get 70% of extra credit onto the Cloud player. And that advantage, it's really showing itself here. One good hit, one back air, one down air. It's enough to seal this game to set it home. And Cloud needs to be so careful, but careful he is. And the comeback is pounded 70% now with limited his bag. And that is Rage Cloud with full limit now. Options for cross slash, options for bits, plays for the match, into the kill. And the trade comes through. We need to see some action initiative here, or it might just be the game being stolen away from Aegis.
Good block there, out here.
Oh, crazy smash attack, so close, but the stale dash attack is not good enough. And with the opposite, the wrong smash, out of shield. He finds the first, he finds the first set. And it's Cloud to take the first game.
That, I believe that is Amtech that took that now.
And Amtech ISD, our first representative of the day, takes the first set of the tournament. And what a game it was. They could be close.
That was a very close game. I'm very surprised at just how close it was, being with such a powerful character such as Pyromancer, being in the top 3, but being able to hold his own and take that win. I believe that is Amtech. Don't catch the line here. We'll see here in just one moment.
Absolutely, yeah. And I want to kind of comment a bit more on the game, right? It's interesting to see the Aegis and Cloud matchup usually is very explosive, right? It's very volatile. Both characters are so powerful in the neutral, but they are so vulnerable whenever they are at disadvantage. But now we're going to see basically the complete opposite. Right? Kirby and Sephiroth, characters who can both contest neutral very powerfully with their tools. And more so for a favor to Sephiroth over Kirby. And we're kind of seeing a bit of a stand from both players doing the best they can in neutral. And it's the punishes coming up from Kirby, right? It's the better bunch, the faster bunch coming from Kirby. And we're looking at now at an exchange of smash attacks. Neither player really getting much of an advantage over the other. The flare finds connection, but not much damage. It's only player 1. And I mean, again, they're just holding space. The biggest emphasis for both players now is to maintain a solid lead. We saw it happen before, where a lead was acquired and a lead was lost. It is now up to the Julia ISD's representatives to play their lead better, right? We can acquire a lead, but if you can't keep it, it's no matter yet. And we'll be at that.
Does go to Sephiroth here. It is up to Kirby to maybe pull the back deficit, try and get a little bit of a lead here to pull back a win. Kirby being such a rock-heavy character, you're really going to be dependent on some kinetic force here, but Sephiroth, such SD there, bringing it back to a dead even heat here.
And that's a pretty disappointing win. I won't lie. What's probably such a lead mounting on the side of Amtech. Letting go on the pedal for just a second. It might be the opening that Julia needs to reclaim the game, right? To take back the series. But I mean, we're not really seeing the truth. That is not how it's going right now. Sephiroth utilizing, leveraging the big hitboxes, the big disjoints that he has available to contest his race and just hold, not let go. Kirby now 115, 100% deficit between them, and it might just be an early finish unless Julia can find a way back into the set.
Finding a way, it's going to be a difficult task here. Sephiroth is such a very powerful character as well. We've seen a lot of powerful characters just on this first game. Literally big stock
getting pushed from the up smash, and that's just a stun number stun down. Again, we have to hear report. It was the first stock as well, where both players were at neutral, and then suddenly the game just exploded. And we'll see here how Tulia can recover. Sephiroth with the wing now. They're in both players of the upper echelon, the highest echelon of Smash Bros. With wing, where Sephiroth with wing is the only thing that gets to play the game. And unfortunately, Amtech was not able to hold the wing for so long. But I mean, the 0% with Sony 7, it's again a close game once more. It is a nice edge to determine who will come out on top.
I would say it's a sword edge.
That's what
We have Sephiroth's giant blade.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's a big detonate here that did not follow through. Instead, he just dropped down right before it. Good launch going from Impact into the side both respectively. Sephiroth's looking for a big down spike here, but not getting it.
Kirby, a bit on the lighter side of the characters, and so one good hit now from Sephiroth is enough to finish the series. And we'll see if they can find it. I mean, no one's 4% on Amtech so far, and it's not going to take much for, for the strong to bring the camel back. It is now the final, kind of the tail end of the series. And the down face man is getting value. I'm not sure, but that doesn't matter in the end. Amtech finds the second stop.
Unfortunate on the part of Tulia not being able to recover on that one. Amtech being the most prominent in students here, they have the most here. So really unfortunate to see out of that one. Tulia will be knocked out of that one with this student. We'll see him back here in just a bit by some more students maybe on stream, but right now Amtech is taking the precedent, the first win here.
Absolutely. It might very well be a solid, or excuse me, so far a solid 2-0 from the side of Amtech, right? Showing very good form opening up. And I'm excited to see how far both the schools will run, because the first set that we saw, right, Amtech and Tulia, they're the two most highly represented schools in the Smash Bros category.
They are.
Yeah, each school's bringing, I believe, like 6 competitors each.
I believe so. I think they were really adamant on filling their roster to bring the most they can, because they want to go to Undisputed. We all want to go to Undisputed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And this is the qualifier for it. So if you want to go to TexSEF for Undisputed, the state championships, to make your name known as the state champion in all of Texas for any high school and even some middle school as well, this is the place to do it. This is a place to be qualified for it. And being able to show off that skill is really what's going to put your name out there and get your name down for Undisputed and get you in early. So making your name known this early on in the bracket was really going to get you down and be able to move on that quick and further up the bracket.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a big leap, right? Coming from your local town or your local school, right? And then going to the state championship. It's a very big leap, both skill-wise and effort-wise. You really have to show, you have to prove that you're built, that you have the medal for the highest level, the highest echelon of high school competition, of middle school competition, right? And like, we're here to see it. We're here to facilitate. We're here to show you to the world.
I think we have front row view of it all.
Absolutely.
Really, we get to sit here and we get to watch it raw and live, and then we just get to show it to everyone else over the stream.
Absolutely.
About who's coming to watch and who's coming to really see who's going to move on. For all of you watching at home, thank you so much. We're going to show you the sponsors here in just one moment to get you the ability to see that. I can pull it up here.
And I do want to note that the last year, right, we saw some very promising talent, very skilled players at Region 16. Whenever it was, I believe around the same time of the year as well.
Yeah.
Right, like early March, when Sakura came back for the run back for the event, and we got to see some insane talent. We saw some players with who are able to demonstrate, right, the mechanical skill to put them up there with the very, very best of them. And we are having our second bracket going in now, and I believe that my production is currently getting our players' names and their schools, and we'll be
What schools? Tulia? Amtech? Okay.
Can I get names?
Tristan is Madison is Tulia.
Tristan and Madison.
Bracket number 8 or round 8.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay. So, okay. Excuse me. Okay. So, we are going into our second set now. It is bracket number 8. It gets into the number rerun from Amtech and Tulia ISD.
Another rerun of the same scoring. We're not sure, but that is Ridley and Little Mac. Little Mac not having a lot of recovery. He's really, once you're off stage, you're done. So if Ridley can get a grab and throw him off, he's done, and that's an early game in. But Ridley not being able to get any grab, Little Mac really controlling it here. About a 20-something% deficit between the two. Little Mac being able to pull some punches here. If he can get that whole build up and be able to get some smackdown, he can get him over.
Absolutely. And hey, you mentioned it yourself, right? Little Mac doesn't have much of a recovery, but at the same time, the lack of recovery power is paid for in the on-stage control. And you kind of see it now. A character who is so fast, so powerful on the ground, right? Ridley has to respect that space. And now the KO punch online, this could be the stop for Ridley if he's not careful. And this is a good, hey, even though the first set between Tulia and Amtech didn't go out as Tulia wanted to, this is a different show. This is a different form. The KO punch goes out, it goes wide, but that doesn't mean too much. The Little Mac is still on, and the cross, the forward smash finds the connect. It finds the kill on an early stop lead now for the side of Tulia, but instantly made up for. It is an even game.
Like I said, being able to get Little Mac off the stage is going to kill him effectively. Having no recovery is the biggest downfall of Little Mac. So if he's on stage, he's going to punch your lights out. But once he's off, he's done. There's no way he's going to come back. Even with that up smash, there's not much he's going to do. Ridley with the grab there, trying to prove my work right here and bring Tulia back on stage here. Maybe put a 1-0 lead. Again with the grab, Ridley is such a powerful character to do that. One of the only characters to be able to grab and drag you across the stage. Little Mac now with the KO, 111%, now almost 100% deficit between the two. Ridley's looking to take another stock off really quick. If he can knock that KO out of the board and take it out of the equation for a little bit. Barely avoiding that smash there.
Absolutely. And again, like, Little Mac is a character with a bit of a comeback factor, a bit of unfairness kind of sprinkled into his kit, right? The KO punch is a powerful tool. It can only stop at 60% if so desired, but it will not be the case. So Ridley finds the second stock, 61%, looking healthy. But Little Mac is not over yet. Lost into the neutral, but he finds the kill. It is 1-1 and even set. Tulia keeping it close. They're not letting him get ahead of them. 28% now the difference, and it is going to be a close set. And I won't lie, if anything you start taking away like that, it's going to shake you a bit. And we'll see if they can
and that is a 1-0 lead. Tulia takes the win here. Being able to rip it just below from Amtech. Really just proving. Was that Amtech? Yeah. I'm sorry.
We didn't have time to move it. It's alright. Yeah, no, Amtech actually going up an early one onto our round. I think this is bracket number 8 of round 1.
This is bracket number 8 of round 1. So we're still early on. Amtech taking 3 wins currently. One player's already moved on to the next. Second player now looking to make it into the bracket. Maybe get some Amtech on Amtech action. We'll see what plays off there. But Amtech taking the lead early. Trying to make it a repeat of what we just saw. If Tulia can come back from this, make it a 1-1 and then even a 2-1 lead, it's going to be all in favor of Tulia. But Tulia needs to make a move here if they want to see themselves in the next bracket.
The turnaround neutral B, it finds a connection, and we can kind of see a bit of adaptation here coming from the side of Tulia, right? We see our Little Mac here playing a lot more careful, playing a lot more cautious, looking out for the forward smashes, looking out for the side Bs, right? And we're not giving Ridley the free grabs that have put her off stage so many times. But it is the run back now, and we need to find connection near the side B.
Side B there.
Connection is clean, and KO punch almost online. It could be the killer, but nearly it will not be so. Not gonna force it up to
and KO is knocked out, so back down to 0, back in favor of Amtech. Amtech still has that 108% deficit here. Little Mac trying to get him off, trying to take it back down to a neutral side here.
Okay, we're getting disrespectful. I see you. Jumping the neutral B, not gonna get much from it though. The forward jab does find connection, and that is again a closely here. Basically anything from Little Mac's toolkit will kill here, and we'll see what we can learn. 30% of difference, and that is a stock off.
Back down to just about even. Little Mac having a 30% or 38% lead here. Ridley now 40% because of that side smash. Ridley getting those grabs.
Oh, going low, but going so low. You hate
Like I
to
said
see it.
before, Little Mac, once he's off stage, he is gone, and really being able to have that down grab and drag just kills him. It's almost like it's his full counter here. Both are such heavy hitters. It's something hard to beat and something hard to hit. It's immovable object versus unstoppable force. Which one's going to give and which one's going to take? Really big fight here. Another fight I would love to see maybe today is maybe a Kirby versus Little Mac, being able to Kirby swallow up and copy abilities here. And another win for, I believe, Amtech. Yeah. A 2-0 lead. Doubling down, taking that 2-0, 2 games in a row, 2 players, 2 brackets moving on. So that's the first bracket and the 8th bracket moving on. Unfortunate to see, but it does happen a lot. It happens, unfortunately.
To the best of them, yeah. And it was a solid set, a good showing, right? A good attempt from the side of Tulia. And I mean, we saw sparks of life, like we saw the potential in it. But again, the matchup is just too difficult, right? Really, a character with so much offstage presence, so much offstage power, so easy to force the Little Mac off of main where he can't fight back. My manager's pointing at me in the background. Thank you. You want to say something? To the crowd? Oh man, my fault, bro. So skinny, bro. Dude, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. And this is oh, you guys need a panel in a second, bro. Whenever like we're just live right now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, say so. Yeah, on it's on Manny's Twitch and on
This is on Chickadee Esports, Twitch, and _Manny's YouTube.
Oh, I'm slow. It's on Manny's YouTube. Yeah,
It's awesome. What's up, guys? Get some footage today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's our regiment.
What's up?
More of our sponsors showing up and being able to see themselves.
I've been chilling, man. I've been working out here, man. They're going crazy. They're going crazy.
We live?
Yeah, they're
Yes,
live
sir.
now.
We need the link. Let's put it out on our Twitter.
Yeah?
Yeah. We'll shoot that out.
I'll get you guys.
You want to text us up?
I can get you Manny's. I need to get
Yeah,
the
if you can
chickadee
send
one.
me both.
I got you.
And then we'll promote it through our Twitter too.
So we'll post that once everything's gets
Yeah,
going.
once we get rocking. Well, yeah, sit down. Eric, you had a big day.
A long time.
Congrats. Throw the most.
Let's see.
Wait, where's the core?
Not the wall. Yeah, we
Yeah, we're doing some bracket business too. It's a little bit of everything for the production crew here. As Wes said before, a bit of like a you know like a chop chop kind of operation, right? But I mean, we make the best of it, and I think more than that, it's just the passion. Right? The passion drives the players more so than the results, or more so than the expensiveness of the setup.
We are running this all ourselves,
I'll
so
be back.
we're trying.
But what about you?
My caster did just leave, so we're going to put you right back with this, and we'll see you live in just about 30 seconds whenever we get back underway here.
Because they're going like
We're back.
Yep. Welcome back, everyone.
Back.
Yeah. While you guys were waiting, we have finished the rest of round one, and our first opening match, not first, our opening match for round two, the quarterfinals will be between TexLine and LaForce. Will be Jackson Smith representing TexLine ISD, and Declan Strong representing LaForce ISD. So, both players have made it out through the lower bracket, and I'm very, very proud of them for doing so. It is getting through a lot of people. I can't lie.
It is. We have, what is it, 12 different switches all playing at the same time, and we're only able to cast the one. If we were trying to cast 12 of them, we might go insane.
Maybe so.
3 stocks per game to go through.
Yeah,
2 to 3 games at least for 12 different matches all at the same time.
That's a
Mostly
lengthy
being
climb.
Amtech. Amtech is the most prominent in students here. They're starting to play Rocket League right over there. We're also playing Overwatch over there, as well as Marvel Rivals. We're playing
Yeah,
Smash
quite
Bros. And Mario Kart over here. So that's pretty insane. And this is all live. So this is all as it happens. So whatever happens, happens. If they go down, we're going to see it. We're going to maybe make fun of them. We may jump up from our seats and no help.
We are gonna make fun of it. Yeah. And that's part of being in the program. That's part of being in the team. And
We
I
can make
won't
fun of
lie.
each other. It's fine. We hold each other accountable.
Absolutely. I believe that they are starting now. Yeah, they are starting. Yeah, they're going right now.
Yes, they are.
So if you guys want to go visit them, I believe that the sister stream will be on E_Sakura, our manager's Twitch, and the YouTube is Chickadee Esports.
Yes, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure. I'm just the guy that made all the overlays and made everything you see on the stream. I'm not the one that plugs it. I just made everything to put on. So all the commercials, all the overlays and everything I made up until like 2 o'clock last
He
night.
doesn't have a watch on, by the way. He did that for fun.
No,
he just raised his wrist up
No,
for fun, by the
No,
way.
I got time. I
Yeah,
got time
that's
by
an
this
FYI.
right here.
The one freckle that tells him what time. It whispers into his ear what time it is. Yeah.
Oh,
But
it's 9:58.
I see. Wait, let's see.
Check.
It was correct.
I do. I was a minute off. Hey,
He's
I've
like
got time. I've got time.
only a minute off. That's not bad at all. And I believe our players are running mud checks right now, unless
Yes,
they're
they are just checking, and we're about to get into a fight. It looks flying. So let's see if we can get a hold of. Is Brad Turga? Excuse me. We're trying to get a hold of which side is which. That way we can tell you accurately.
absolutely.
Guys, so let us use your equipment. And
Red or blue? Are you
Red? All right. The force is going to be red. And text line will be blue.
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and swap that over really fast.
That's interesting. Is TextLine picking the Piranha plant a bit more unorthodox of a character? I believe that that Piranha plant kind of orbits around mid tier for the current Loomerang, and a character that's a bit more selected as a counter pick, right? For some certain strong matchups, most of Piranha plant's value comes from their neutral special. Patui is a very, very powerful ability, and it usually is the difference maker that really matters for, look at the mic.
Mic plug.
Absolutely. A HyperX sponsor us. We're right here.
We're trying.
But of course, again, sorry, excuse me. Patui, the very big difference maker that makes Piranha Plant special, right? The thing that sets them apart from the rest of the roster and the rest of the cast. And I'm excited to see how it's going to play into Cloud. If you follow the pro scene at all, you will know that this is a matchup that has been experimented with a few times, and it's been kind of even, right? The players that are very good at Cloud usually are very good at controlling space, which is the thing that Piranha Plant excels in. The biggest difference maker is how well a Piranha Plant player is going to be able to use their tools to contest and to fight and to get the space back from Cloud.
It's gonna be a really tough fight. We saw the Cloud versus Pyramithra earlier in the first round. So we're gonna see just how well that plays over. See if maybe the skills contribute and complement each other, and what happens there. You said Piranha Plant. I'm sorry. A lot of P's in Smash Bros.
Yes, there are. I'm not sure call them plant. There's no way.
You said Piranha Plant's really good at controlling the space. How does he really control that space for all the people that don't understand completely what Smash Bros does?
Absolutely. For those at home, right? Plant has two special abilities that are very good contestant space. It is their neutral special and their down special, right? The down special leaves a lingering cloud that kind of poisons the enemy per. Okay, my fault. Sorry, excuse me. That is a cloud that can poison and damage enemies, or it kind of disincentivizes pushes. While their neutral special is a heavy projectile that does a lot of damage, has a lot of kill potential off stage, right? And it kind of forces you to choose, right? You either contest or you ever go low, or you put yourself into like a vulnerable state by getting hit with the neutral beat, or you go high and you risk getting hit by plant themselves. It's kind of a catch-22, and the way that you outplay it is by you outplay the player themselves, right? You read them and you read the play that they're going to make, and you counter by counter their counter. Realistically,
Just pull some counters out to counter the counter to counter the counter. You know,
exactly.
you
Yeah.
just gotta counter enough counters to counter that counter. You know, speaking
heard-
of our
you
kind
heard
of
here
cover,
first.
our sister broadcast going on, they're casting Rocket League now, so they're able to sit there and talk over each other, and maybe we could talk over them.
Absolutely.
What they're doing off there in the background, which is kind of funny to see them going. Just like we have some more games of Smash Bros going on. I believe that is Amtech versus maybe a bit of Julie. I'm not sure from here. I've got screens in the way. But we are still waiting on our players to begin their match. That way we can broadcast to you. But while we're watching, we're seeing all these guys playing around. I feel envious. I
Yeah,
want to sit here and play games.
They're going crazy.
I want to play games.
We can run a set of Smash later if you want.
I'll lose.
You don't know that.
I do. I play Pit.
That's
I
true.
play Pit. I suck.
He's a big warrior. He
I
he
am.
loves the character.
Hey, what character do you know that can use a light bow and then separates into like two swords
Not many.
and is biblically an angel? It's kind of cool.
None actually at this point. Yeah.
Exactly,
The more that the more that you refine your Corey, the less that I can really clear right now.
Exactly. I just
Maybe
need
so.
to get better. The only thing Pit has is a side B. Your down B is a shield. Your neutral B is just you fire an arrow that you can direct, depending on how fast it goes, is how quick the arrow can turn and whatnot. His up B is a recovery. He has 3 additional jumps because he can
He
flap
has
his
wings.
wings and
That's
fly.
true.
Then his main thing is just your A attack, just your neutral A, your up A's, side A's, down A's. You have 2 different side A's. You have a front and a back A. Your back A is you thrust the sword back. Your aerial A is you kind of throw the sword out here in your hand and you kind of spin it around. On the ground, it's more of a slash. Up is more of a jab. You have more of the just those kinds of things.
Are they running button checks? Starting. All right.
So yeah, it's all kinds of different things going on. But getting back into the game, speaking of the sword, Cloud with the giant sword against the Piranha Plant. You said Piranha Plant is good at controlling the battlefield here. Cloud taking an early lead, trying to get some early damage on with that side B, I believe, with the slash there.
Blade being getting a lot of free value, not really being contested from the side of before, or no, excuse me, text line. So my fault.
Oh, you're good. We were getting confused here as well.
But now we're kind of seeing the tide of war change a bit. More hits coming out from the side of text line, uneven connection, and that might be a ref call.
I believe that is a rough call as well. Not sure what's going on there.
Are you gonna chrono it? So, you're going to get? Oh, control it. Okay, I see.
Oh, it's not a ref call. It's someone's controller still connected. It did not disconnect from one of the last games. I believe it was probably the game before us, before this one that may have done the whole connect and then
Crossing
forgot
the
to
wires
disconnect.
again.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Not sure. We're gonna try and get that sorted as we're in kind of a little stall here for the bracket.
Absolutely. Yeah, but hey, that's just kind of something that comes to the territory, right? Usually for a lot of in-person events for Smash Bros, the players are expected to bring
Their own
controllers.
equipment. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But because of the nature of being high school competition, and especially for the Panhandle area, where the esports kind of infrastructure isn't as solid. We will provide a good bit of the equipment so that the players can compete because that's how you discover talent.
Yeah.
Right.
For those that can't do it, then we give something of a baseline to give them to improve on, and then all the other players that bring their own equipment are able to use that as well. I think we are providing at least 12 controllers, but it's one of those things, you take a controller, we got to take a shoe. We got to have something of something that you need to have back, so that way we ensure that we get our equipment back that we're handing out. It's an insurance deal. I believe the game should be back on. That is Cloud now down 2 stocks, and it's Piranha Plant now down 1. Favor of Piranha Plant.
Now, unfortunately, we're gonna miss out on like half of the game, but we'll see if Cloud can make a comeback. There's the Fatui coming out now, and you can see the kind of the pressure, right? You're poking at the shield, and then the reaction tag to follow up. So much innate power in the Piranha Plant kit. The recovery comes through. Cloud kind of forgoing, LaForce forgoing the stage control, giving a bit more space to the text line, and we'll see if there will be punish. Limit on deck now for Cloud. 99% of the Fatui goes through the limit broken blade beam, and it finds the kill. It is the first set now to decide the text line. The plant comes out on top. What a performance.
That was definitely a performance. I know we kind of missed a little bit of it, but from what we saw, Piranha Plant really did control that space very well. It's hard to combat that using something that's more of in your face when using something that's more ranged, like Piranha Plant. What'd you call it, a Fatui?
Fatui, yeah.
A Fatui, that big spike ball that he just kind of coughs up and throws at you. It does a lot of damage for something so close to you.
Absolutely. And it also exploits one of Cloud's biggest weaknesses. It's like his lack of recovery. His recovery, not only is it short, it's very predictable, right? You can kind of see the Cloud will go low. He will line himself up with the ledge. It will go. And as the plant player, you can just call it out. You can see them going up, you can send them down. And that's why we see the difference in the adaptation. It is going to be Bayonetta, the switch for the side of LaForce. And we'll see how this works out for our LaForce player. And Bayonetta, a lot more agile, a lot quicker, a lot more unpredictable with her options. And we'll see how it works out. And we can see the difference already, right? More hits coming in from the side of LaForce. And even though text line will take the lead back, it is not an overset just yet. But the off speed is not
barely missing out on. Unfortunate to see on Bayonetta's part, but Piranha Plant, it is very good for him to see. Now he's back up on stock. Still getting a bit more damage. Bayonetta is a heavy hitter here, especially with those beats coming out with that fist, taking a big hit of damage, jumping up from, I believe, 5 now up to 102, almost a 50% deficit here. So it's all up to Bayonetta to recover it, maybe get a stock off of him, just to pull it back and get a bit of a recovery here. Unfortunate miss there on that beat. Tatui does land.
And there's the attempt again. Oh, the missed recovery. It's really costing the forward now. The switch not getting the value that he really wanted to. The up smash will connect, and that is a stock off, but now it is a stock deficit, and the potential for a JV3 on the table for our text line player, but will fade eventually as the Forest evens out the set. 60% of the 30 is not impossible. A Bayonetta, a character that can really run away, can cheat away with the stocks if you're good with it. But we'll see if TexSEF can cleanly close out the set, or if LaForce will have a resurgence and a return to form. And right, we can kind of see the game plan, right? Abusing the disjoints from Bayonetta, getting the most value out of those long range hits. And the plant was just outspacing cleanly, and the Fatui finds connection. It is
a 2-0 lead.
Out. Yes, a 2-0 lead and a 2-0 finish from the side of text line. A solid performance, and I'm hoping to see big things from a plant player, right? A more unorthodox character, and it makes me happy to see it. You can see Cloud, you can see Bayonettas, but you don't see plants too often, and you want to root for the underdog. I want to root for the underdog, and we'll see if TexSEF can make a deeper run, as deep a run as they can into the tournament. But now, Wes, while we're waiting for our next set of competitors now, I'm hoping that they will disconnect their controllers, as we requested them to.
Hopefully they do disconnect those controllers. That way we don't have the same problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and grab the PC side of the stream from our sister What was her Twitch? Is it
It was, I believe it's _Sakura
the_Sakura?
on Twitch and Chickadee Esports on YouTube.
Yes. So for this side, we are doing all Nintendo games. I saw it in chat asking if we are going to do the Mario Kart games. Yes, we will do Mario Kart games. We're doing all the Smash brackets first to move through them, and then we're going to move into the Mario Kart games. So we'll do the 1v1s such in like that, the same way we're doing this Smash Bros. So we'll be able to catch all of the Nintendo Switch games on Chickadee Esports at Twitch and the_Manny YouTube. For the PC side of things, it will be the_Sakura for Twitch and Chickadee Esports on YouTube for all the PC side stuff, which is Rocket League, Marvel Rivals, and Overwatch, I believe, is all going to happen today. So that's going to be all on that side. We're on this side, so we're here all day. So we don't get no break. We get to sit here and cast.
Yeah, yes, we do. We get to sit here the entire day, and odds are, whenever the Switch title is finished, I will be transitioning over for Rivals and for Overwatch. For those who aren't in the know, I am on the Overwatch team myself for our for A&M's school or varsity team. Yeah, and our team captain Manny is also here. He's currently kind of emceeing, right, running the bracket, making sure that things go smoothly. And I believe that the rest of the round 2 bracket is going right now. The teams playing their sets out. Well, some of them already finishing their sets, I believe. So our players, they're taking a bit of a break.
Update.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Getting the bracket update now. There is also, for those who are not aware, soon in about 2 hours, whenever the PC games kind of get rolling,
not
there
give
will
people
be a
facts. The
mechanical
reason is
bull
people don't want
on
the
site.
facts. People don't
For-
want to
for
hear
players
what's really
to
going
kind of have
on.
fun
That's
and
not what
indulge in.
people want
Yeah.
to hear.
I did see
People
that.
want to be
ended up
told how to
making
feel.
all
That's
these commercials
humanity.
and
That's
stuff
what
and
humans
doing
do.
that.
They'll
mechanical
tell
bulls.
you
So
they
hopefully when we
don't,
do get
but
that
they
in,
want to be
maybe we can
told
go
what
give it
to
a try
think and
and
how to
you'll
feel.
see
It's
us both
human
like fly off
nature.
the bull
We
in about
want to
2
be told how to
seconds.
feel about
We'll
something.
make sure to put them on maximum speed for me and you.
You know,
I'll make sure to
if I'm doing
Maybe
astronomy
we'll be like
research
that
and I
one
hear
meme
that
where the
there's
guy sits
an
there
object
on both feet
that
riding
has
the
entered
mechanical bull
only
and
the
he's doing
second
like a little
object that is
dancey
that
dance.
has entered our solar
That
system from
is right
from
just
outer
for the
space or
moment
whatever
on
like
our
that,
part. So
and
we're gonna
whatever.
put you on a commercial
I
break
don't
and
know
we'll
how to
be right
handle
back
that.
with you the second we
I'm
get another game
and I'm
live.
too lazy to go and research it because that's dumb. I want somebody who I feel is an authority on the subject to tell me how I should feel about this or what it means. Right? That's just human nature. The problem is we don't want those people doing it either. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody else who's going to make me. We want somebody
Holy. And we're back with round 3. Now, this is the first set of round 3. This is our quarter... Yeah, this is our quarterfinals. And it's going to be a Ken versus an Aegis. A pretty unorthodox matchup, and especially onto Final Destination Battlefield. Alright, a lot of space here. A lot of vertical and horizontal space. A lot of power needed behind the players to get a real KO. And we could kind of see the players working around each other now. A very careful dance between the two of them. Right, Aegis with the big anime sword with a lot of options, with a lot of speed behind it. But Ken, a lot more power, a lot more force behind each hit. And the down B connects, a back throw comes out now, forcing Aegis off stage, and is the options coming out. Blazing Ascent does find connection onto ledge, keeps the Aegis in the game, but the forward smash takes the stock away. It is Ken with a solid lead on the side of Amtech. Opening now though, the run back. We're looking for, for Aegis, right, is looking for the opportunity to come back. Staying on the Pirate, giving them a lot more KO power, which is honestly what they're looking for now that they are down at a deficit of a stock. Wes, how are you feeling about the Ken here? The Ken is really rare compared to what they normally see, even for our collegiate league. I'm curious to see how it's going to work out.
It is a very not oftenly found character to be used in such esports such as this. Being quarterfinals right now, it's a really hard character to play. You're really going to play those combos right. He's from, I think, but that does hit, and it is up 3-1. Pyramithra down 2 stocks. Such an OP character, such as Pyramithra, you would think it'd be the other way. Ken now down 1 stock. Pyramithra does take a little bit of precedence here, but Ken being able to piece those combos together like he's been doing all match does bode well for his portfolio. It does just show, even though those characters that aren't played that often can be useful if played right, you just got to be really smart about where and how you're going to play them.
Absolutely, but we can kind of see here the bit of like the DLC power, right? Aegis coming in, so much power, so much speed behind the attacks, and whenever you get the kill percent, it is just the Pyra that takes center stage, and then you can see the area hitboxes come through. So much damage, and especially for a character like Ken, who is more, the phrase would be touch of death, right? They get their hands on you, you fall over. But I mean, with a sword and options to space, Aegis doesn't have to engage. Aegis doesn't have to play the game that makes Ken so strong, even in competitive play or even like in professional play, excuse me. But it will be Ken to take the advantage. The first stock or the first game coming over to the side of Amtech or Kelton.
That is Amtech.
Okay,
First win here.
A solid performance from our first Shota fighting character, and the random stage coming through once more. I'm honestly excited. I'm curious to see if it's going to be the rerun on the Ken, but no, it will be a switch from both players onto the Link and the Greninja. Link for, I believe, Kelton, or excuse me, Link for Kelton and Greninja for Amtech onto Battlefield, just normal Battlefield. So again, a lot of the same deals, right? A lot more, a high ceiling and long sides means that there's going to be high percent games. It means it's going to be a solid fight before a player really claims a lead. And it's both players keeping it even so far. Our Link player working the bombs, working the space, making the most out of their character's kit. And we're seeing Greninja here taking the advantage now. And this is where Greninja really shines as a character. Whenever you have the control of the map, whenever you have advantage, you can take over so fast. But losing it right away, that's when Link shines as well. These characters kind of polar opposites. They want to do very different things, and it's up to the players to kind of maintain the situation that they want to have. They want to maintain the state of the game that they would prefer. Counters coming through, and the arrow as well, tagging each other. It's such a close game, but the heavy hits from Link, the biggest difference maker. 130% Greninja now, one good hit, and it's over for either player. Greninja is the first to fall, and Link gets himself back on stage. Kelton ISD takes the first stock convincingly.
I will say with Link's recovery, his kind of recovery that he made there is a bomb, so he does take damage from that. So going up from 106, Link almost tanking there. Link does have some good recoveries compared to Greninja. Greninja taking a bit of a bomb there, but dude's out for a clone. Link
using the bomb recovery. Close, but no cigar. Close to how Chaos Fortress hand grenades, right? and Link not really finding the connection there. But again, getting 57 damage of extra credit, not bad at all into the Greninja matchup. With how light Greninja is, again, a good hit from any part of Link's kit can be the difference maker, can be the stock finder, and the equalizer for the set. And we'll see the force, the raw force smash off of the Boomerang Connect finds Greninja 12% on the second stock. A big return, a big resurgence in form for the set of Kelton, and a massive shift in pace for this entire set.
It is up to Amtech to defend the title here to get 3 players through the bracket. Kelton needs to get a win here with that Greninja to be able to put himself back on the board if we don't want to see Amtech rule all the way through. So it is up to these smaller schools to pull it together. Greninja needs to be able to, you said he was a lighter character compared to Link, so any big hit from Link is a day ender for that Greninja. So he needs to pull it together now, take another stock and pull into a tie game here. It is going to be very tight. It needs to be happening right now.
But the punishes from Link, they're so much better, right? We see Amtech be patient, even though Greninja, a lot of their power comes from, as you just saw, right, the burst of it, the speed of the players, of the characters. But then ultimately, it can only go so far. You need to be able to wait, to be patient, to let Link make mistakes. And that is exactly what Amtech's doing. They're letting Kelton make mistakes. They're punishing. They're ready to receive whenever they make a play. The counter comes through. It misses. And it is the up B from Link to end the stock and to end, I believe it is Kelton's run.
That is Kelton's run done. That is a 2-0 lead inside of Amtech. Amtech really strong here today, so that's really unfortunate to see from Kelton's side. Amtech taking a 2-0 lead. We've seen it happen 3 games in a row with Amtech taking it every single game. Such tight contention from Amtech. We're going to see him what happens the rest of the day throughout some of this. We'll even see at this point some Amtech on Amtech battle. So it's just
Maybe, yeah, that's true.
some playing between them. We're definitely going to see him in Undisputed later on this year in late April 29th, I believe, will be the first day. So we'll see what happens there. You see behind us the Rocket League playing there. You can check them out at _Sakura on Twitch. We are the only ones on YouTube right now that I know of on _Manny. Not sure. I'm trying to get a hold of what the next game's going to be here on this Switch. If we can get a hold of, then we can better accurately keep going, I think.
Manny, our organizer, right? As of right now, he's getting up our next players onto the first table. We will have another game for the set, or another set, excuse me, for the stream. So we're doing our best to bring all the content straight to you.
Amtech and TextLine, another big matchup here. We saw TextLine take the win in that last game before this one. And we've seen the dominance from Amtech. So 2 dominant schools here today. We'll see just what happens here. Get right around and getting the score right here.
Our players, they're just entering their names and getting their button checks ready, or getting their buttons ready, checking their options, checking their controls, getting reaccustomed. And apparently this player has already been here. They have. Funny.
They have.
Yeah.
So they're back on broadcast. So doubling down, making sure they're getting their buttons correct here.
And we'll see how it turns out. Amtech, again, as you said before, has been very dominant, right? Our players, as well, are more than just showing mechanical skill. They have shown kind of character depth, right? They have played different varieties, different types of players, or different types of characters as well. And we'll see if it will be the kind of the resurgence of a more common meta that we've seen so far.
Amtech
And
Amtech will take red, and that leaves TextLine to take blue once again. So that's happening twice. More of a repeat here. Seeing just what happens if we're going to get more back again with the Piranha plan.
absolutely, it's our plan player. Yeah, it's our plan player. He's back.
He's back.
He's
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
I saw him dominate that last game against Cloud and Bayonetta, I believe.
Yes, the
So-
switch. Yeah,
We're gonna see just what happens against. I believe this is Hero.
that's Roy.
Hero, or that's Roy. I'm sorry. Same game.
Same game.
Same game. Different character. They look the same to me.
Yeah,
I'm a little lacking in my.
I got like the
Smash Bros.
spiky
knowledge.
anime hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Roy, another sword character, really strong up close, but Piranha Plant being able to control space is going to be key here. It's just going to be another maybe replay for Piranha Plant to take control against the Cloud copy here, if he can at all, or if Roy's gonna, or if Roy can maybe flip it around, flip the script, and maybe prune this plant and get it out of the pot.
Absolutely. And I do want to note that for this matchup specifically, right, it is a very different tone that's being sung by the Roy player. Roy is a significantly faster character than Cloud. However, he does lack a projectile. He lacks a lot of the range that Roy has. And we're kind of seeing it come into play, right? Roy being forced to interact with Plant, but we see that at some points, the Roy can overwhelm. TextLine can overwhelm Amtech. And we're kind of seeing it now. Even though our Roy play can't find the stock, you can see that the percent lead is not far. The deficit is not major, and it is a 30% extra credit. It's not that much.
It is not, but we are back to dead even. 2 stocks left in the portfolio. Amtech is losing out the tiniest bit at 59% compared to the 48 of TextLine in that Piranha Plant. Getting a good Patui here from the edge. 1 + 1 = 2. That is correct, and 1 + 1 life does equal 2, but not for long. Roy getting hit almost by that Patui.
But I mean, we give himself he reads the jump back, and what a play from TextLine. Absolutely. Yeah, we can kind of see our Roy play has adapted to the same option. Whenever they're backed into a corner, they will resolve to the option of jumping back, then using their recovery to touch ledge, and we see it get punished. We see the re come through. It's a hard read too. If Piranha Plant misses it, they are in for trouble. But they get it through, and it is the raw forward smash to find the stop for Roy. Again, the powerful Roy, the burst strength, the burst power that comes through with the character really coming into effect. And we see the game is dead even.
Like I said, these are 2 very strong, very tough schools to beat today. We've seen TextLine, we've seen Amtech both win in their respective matches. So this is a battle for the ages here in PAMPA. That is a parry, one heck of one. We're seeing some pruning going on.
The counter onto the neutral B forces Plant off stage, but no force smash to find it. But the second will connect. That is. Yeah, I believe Amtech.
I think that is Amtech.
Yeah, getting one on the board.
The first win.
Absolutely.
Amtech goes 1-0 with TextLine. You see there on your screen on the top left, Amtech taking 1 versus TextLine on the 0 here. I believe this is the quarterfinals still. If not, this might be the semifinals. We will double check that and make sure before I tell you for certain.
And it is going to be the run back with Plant and Roy, both players recognizing that their characters, they are enough. These characters are solid for the matchup. They just need to play it better from the side of TextLine. And there's the rematch now. Patui comes out, no real follow through about. And Roy onto the back foot, no real contest so far. And it's just having to fight back on stage. Amtech really struggling to kind of put the nail in the coffin. But the touch has been made. And it's the attempt now onto TextLine's life. 85% of the difference. And the Patui is clean through the parry. He doesn't let the first game shake him. He's going to keep that pushing, keep the pressure on, keep the foot on the gas.
Like being foot on the gas, TextLine needs it if they want to keep going.
This stream is that right?
Yes, this is.
We're gonna tweet this out.
Piranha Plant now retaking the space. The down air misses, but there's no real conversion. The counter is good. The neutral B punish is better. More ledge play from the side of TextLine, and the conversions are clean. 74% the difference now, and the adaptations come to life. A Piranha Plant comes to life. TextLine burns to life. 117 now at the ledge. Again, we see this position again and again. It has been the story of this game. They cannot get back to ledge. Roy cannot get back to center stage, and that is where he's the most vulnerable. Force match comes through. 67% the difference now, and it is a 3-stock difference now. A potential 3-stock in the books for the side of TextLine. Counter comes through, not good enough from across the map. Roy, the up smash, sour spot doesn't find it. Not good enough just yet. The forward air comes through again. So many
many hits, so many attempts, not good enough on Amius, and the force dash comes through. It is the connection. It is signs of life from the side of Antec. We need to see, it's the fourth now, the return again. And the center stage, the name of the game, and Roy can't make it. He can't get it out for his life. He needs to keep this up. If he can't get back, the game might as well be forfeit. The counter is good, that lays him in the air. Force dash connects. It is the last lease on life. Now Roy finds the connection. Text line takes game 3.
Game 3 is done. That means TextLine does move on to the semifinals, knocking one Amtech out. So that is good news for TextLine. Bad news for Amtech means one less player to go to.
Oh no! Wait, no, it's game 3. This is game 3.
This is
My fault.
not sure.
Wait, no, this is game. Okay, this is game 3. My fault. My fault. I thought we weren't going to. That was game 3. This is game 3.
Oh no, we're tied to tie.
Yeah, we're tied. It is the first 3 games out there.
Don't listen to me.
Yeah, no, that's tied. So yeah, we're back in the rematch, and it will be it will be the side of Amtech for going to Cloud, going into the or pivoting into Terry, another character who is very has a lot of emphasis on getting in close and forcing high damage combos to pressure their enemies. And I mean, we're kind of seeing it go through now, controlling more space more aggressively. I do want to note as well that Terry has access to a projectile, unlike Cloud or unlike Roy, so maybe able to contest space at range a bit better. The air dodge is clean, holding space here. Burn Knuckle does find a connection as well. Solid damage from the side of Amtech, but I mean, TextLine is in no real danger. Piranha Plant, a lot heavier than you would really expect, right? A lot bulkier than you would initially reason. 123% still in the game. The double jump committed, but Plant such a strong recovery. It is Terry to be punished first. A missed recovery, and that is death. But the stocks nearly being evened up. Katui finds a bit of damage. The dash attack connects as well, and it's just a game of space again as it was before, but less so now. Terry finds connection on Burn Knuckle and will convert the stock. It's an even game so far for both players, but Tui misses, and we see Plant holding control of center stage as was the last two sets. Honestly, it's been kind of Piranha Plant controlling the pace of the game, even though it is Terry keeping it close. 88% of the 44, a good forward air, contest the space back, and Terry, Amtech, not out of this just yet, and the Go Meter now in play, but the Fatui is clean, it keeps it alive. The story for TextLine doesn't what they want to take us to quarter, they want to take us to finals, they don't want us to end here, they want to take us to quarter,
They don't. TextLine does want it. They want it bad. You saw it earlier today when they were battling against the Cloud. They want it bad as well. I'm kind of see them playing off in the background off camera as well. They want it. They want it bad. Terry does knock him down. They're down both for one stock. Bad Tui there. Looking to make some breeds here.
Absolutely. Backs against the wall for both teams. Piranha looking a lot healthier for it. Amtech looking to make the upset. And it's so close to Raw Force match. Doesn't find a connection. And that might be the biggest difference maker. Go Meter online. And it is with the connection of the command grab. And Power Geyser both hits. It is an even game of Power Armor. Gets through for Piranha Plant. TextLine keeps himself alive. It's a Raw Force match. The prediction, the read is so clean, but he doesn't get it. The Burn, he gets through. And it's the Terry to take the game. Amtech goes up. And it is a heartbreaking loss. It is a heartbreaking game for the side of TextLine. So very close for the longest time, but just not there.
It was not there indeed. Taking it 2-1 in favor of TextLine. TextLine does move, or Amtech moves on. I'm sorry. That is
a last second comeback from Amtech, and you wouldn't really expect it, right? With how far behind they were that stock. At one point, Amtech was about 100% behind the entire time. But then you can see whenever the Go Meter comes online, Terry is a monster. The Burn Knuckle, the Power Wolf, the Power Geyser, finding so much value, catching TextLine off guard. And then whenever the percents were even, it just became a game of neutral. And it was TextLine to press the wrong button at the wrong time and be punished for it. And
it's just a misinput. It happens.
Absolutely.
Unfortunate to see on TextLine's part, but we will see them back later on. Doesn't mean you're completely out. You do have the chance to come back, I believe. Don't correct me on that one. I may be wrong, but I believe that may be the case. But we're going to be right back as we're going to try and get a hold of more brackets for you so we can get more broadcasts live on you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with you.
A single element.
I think it's all. Throw this burrito away.
Oh yeah, thank you.
We're back. uh, we're moving a little quick through the brackets, Will.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gonna slow it down a little bit. So we've been doing best of 3. We were supposed to be doing this for an hour and a half, 2 hours. But just because of how quick these games have been going, we're moving up to best of 5. Since it's all Amtech, you know. So we're gonna see a little bit more hostility, a little bit more progression,
fighting.
Yeah. Some battle between teammates. So it's best of 5 for the rest of the Smash Bros. Then we'll come back later for the Mario Karts game, which will be happening. I think it's 1-on-1 solos.
Yep.
Yep, at 12. So we'll have to see you later after that. And we'll get a hold of the correct scheduling. So we're gonna move you and get you a look here.
Absolutely.
Just an early look. Gonna be a Kin versus let's see who they're gonna choose.
Because it's fidgety. A little bit. And it will settle upon a wolf, I believe,
So it's just maybe that, or he just took his finger off the joystick. Player 1.
for fun.
I believe that is a wolf.
Yeah, that is a wolf. That's a Mike special. If you watch A&M's Smash
Yep.
team, one of our players, he's a wolf aficionado, loves the character, partakes in the character whenever he has a chance,
That he does.
whenever he gets to play the game.
So
always
wolf
something-
versus Kin. Kin being a full melee tech,
Absolutely.
not having much in the way of any range, but Wolf having some range, has that pistol that he whips out as a side. So it might be slightly in favor of Wolf, but Kin being able to just absolutely wipe with how powerful he is with those combos. Early combos right out of the gate here.
Well, we gotta see some movement from the wolf player, right? Some solid footsies, keeping the Ken on their toes, and really utilizing the advantage here of the platforms. Right? Even though we haven't talked about them so far, the platforms are such a big difference maker, such a big such a big power boost for so many of the characters. And I think for this matchup specifically, it is Wolf that really comes out on top, being able to ladder their combos with the addition of the platforms to push their combos beyond what the character would normally allow. A miss grab allows potential for Ken to re-kick some stage control, but will not be so low profile in the side B. And Wolf keeps himself alive, keeps himself in the game, keeps the game close.
Close indeed. Still in favor of Wolf. Now going back to kind of a net neutral here. Both high in value, high in damage potential here. So really just in favor of whichever teammate can get a hold of it. Ken being knocked out, old style, going for a little trip there for the waterfall. I believe this is not final destination. This is the basic battlefield here.
It is. It's just normal battlefield. So a very high ceiling. Both players need to get to very high percents. However, both Wolf and Ken are very powerful, right? They can find KOs at very early percents. And we can kind of see come through now. Wolf with the ladder combo, fighting 70, 80% now onto Ken, 101%. With no double jump, this might be their life, but no, Ken will make it back. No matter how far they get pushed, they will keep their composure, they will recover the stage. And the misread, the down B canceled early, punished instantly by the up smash. So Wolf, a whole stock up, that's the difference. And it's gonna be a long climb back for the side of our Ken player.
I will say this is a bit of a school-on-school fight here. Going between the two, you know, running with it, we're going to see a lot more reads to go with it. Here, if I can get the thing right here, instead of just showing Mtet versus the boot.
Hello? Hey, man. That's good. You're gonna be thinking like
We're going to see a lot more reads going between the two schools.
Yeah, you ready for
going back and forth? We're going to see just some guessability between the two players, compatibility, being friends with each other, being teammates. A lot of different fights here going between the two. Not sure really of what we can do.
Hey, that's tough. That's tough. One of my friends was talking.
Wolf taking the first game here, being able to knock him out this early.
No, he's,
I think Amtech 1-0 against Amtech.
Crazy, yeah.
So more Amtech on Amtech violence here between the two teammates.
That's still good, bro. That's cool. You're locked down, man. You're good with me. You're good with me. I respect that. But while our players are selecting their characters, hey man, what's good, bro? What's good? We'll tag you in. Give me one more round. I'm waiting for my friend to give me a water real quick.
Say.
Just talk about the game. You know, can you talk about like the hits you call, like whenever they take like. Sometimes like, the players, you see them like kind of walk up to take like positions. They'll take like they'll control ledge, they'll control like off stage, all that. Just call what you see. Just start shaving it. Yeah.
Well, the worst thing is I have the YouTube channel, but I don't speak out loud too until I'm 13.
Oh. You'll get there, don't worry. Opening onto game 2 now. It is again the Amtech friendly match, and Wolf finding the insane early combo. It is a 0 to death from I guess from Amtech 1. I'm not really sure their names. For now, my bracket is not here with me. But it is again Wolf taking control of the match. So much stage presence and control, just taking the fast fight to our Link player. A lot more pace, a lot faster, a lot more control is the name of the game. And we can see, right, one hit converts, one hit means death, if it really could be. The deflected, the shine comes through. And again, at stage it is, and our Link player just can't get back. Wolf picking on the right options, the correct reads. This is, part of me feels like this is kind of what you see whenever two players know each other so well. They know the exact options the other will take, and they're just reading it perfectly every time. Wolf now, with the light meteor not finding a root connection, too low of a percent to make something happen out of it. But the side B connecting off stage kills him, sends him off instantly.
3-stocked him too.
Yes, 3-stock. It's crazy. It was the 0 to death. It was the translation into the ladder, into the follow-up, and then is our side B off stage, instantly taking off his head. What a game.
This feels more like a practice round between the two Amtech guys. Really just kind of rock, paper, scissors on who's going to move on, who's going to not. Just depends on whichever one wants to do, whoever loses. We're going to see a repeat of the first round. Back with Ken, back with Wolf. Now 2-0, I believe, in favor of the Wolf here. There's one big move. We're going to see if maybe Ken can get some better reads out of the Wolf player, or if the Wolf is going to just keep batting him down, keep pulling him in and making sure that black belt looks more like a white belt.
Absolutely, yeah. And they're really showing you here returning to the Ken matchup, feeling that it's a bit better, allowing him to compete in the close range a bit better than the Link did. But the jump over the down B, crazy, and the connect is clean. A clean kick ends the stock for Ken. But Cancel now feels a bit more, like a bit less confident, right? You get your money snatched, and you like Ken is such as like the whole you person a bit closer, and that's the vibe that our Ken players go for. But the down B does connect eventually. The down smash will find damage as well. Good percentage so far, and Ken is able to cheat away stocks if he so wished, if he were so allowed. But Wolf not giving him the space for it, not letting him really fight for it, or making him really fight for it. The command up B will find connection, and it will be Ken to take the stock back. Like the signs of life, right, coming from the side of Amtech coming through.
Right, he's right. Wolf got a little bit of stun there on that one. Wolf taking another stock off, getting him back up 2-1 here against that Ken player. Getting a little bit of antsy here with that joystick. Just playing around. You know it's your teammate. You can read it better. You know him better. You go to school with him every day. You see him every day. So it's a lot easier to read each other, but also harder to play against each other because of how well you know each other. So you can anticipate each other's moves. So it's just a matter of who's the better character player, who's the better Wolf, who's the better Ken player here.
Absolutely.
It'd be interesting to see if we
Trade rocket his head.
Posts.
Oh my.
He was hunting for it. He was trying to pull out that primal instinct of a wolf and go hunting for that animal.
Yeah.
But Ken saying, no, I want to get back on here. I'm not good off. Let's get back on the board and reset. Let's see if we can get this going. Ken now 129-99. Still in favor. Wolf does take it 3-0 here. So that is Amtech taking the win over Amtech. More Amtech violence to come here in just a moment. 4 more semifinals and then into the finals. We'll be right back with you. I've been your host, or I've been your color commentary. This has been your host, William Madoulin, and we'll be right back with you. Ready?
Say it too.
Yep. All right, so I'm back. I'll be your main host for this game. I am sitting here next to a first game player here from TextLine. This is his first ever cast. We have Nate Peterson. Nate, what do you know about Smash?
Nothing much. I mostly just play it with my cousins every once in a while. That's really much, but I don't really play competitively. That's all I really know about it.
Well, hey, you know a little bit more than me. Right now, we do have 2 Terrys. They're from Street Fighter. I don't know if you played that game, but these 2 guys are going to be fighting head-to-head. They're going to be brawling for the fists. Not too much in the realm of range attacks here. So it's just going to depend on who's the better Terry player here. We're doing best of 3, so it matters who's better here and who's better not. Right now, both have to go. That is going to be Red taking precedence here with the first win from Amtech. It is Amtech versus Amtech, so you're not missing much. You know, they're both Amtech players here in the last 2 rounds to go. So it's just up to who's better at Terry. You know, that is almost a little bit of a chain going on here.
And also who's more consistent.
Who's more consistent?
Because over 3 games, that does fun.
Yeah, we are doing best of 5, so whoever
Best of
gets
5.
3 wins, yeah.
Okay.
During the round 1, round 2, through the quarterfinals, we were doing best of 3, but here through the semifinals and into the finals, we're doing best of 5 to slow it up a little bit. Give the players a little bit more play time, more time to think of their character choices. That is Terry taking a big hold and taking a 2-stock on him. So that's Amtech going with a 1-0 lead here against Amtech. Let's get a little look here next to me. Nate, are you a freshman, sophomore, junior? What are you?
I'm a 7th grader.
You're a 7th grader. Oh, you're a middle schooler.
Yeah,
So you like TexSEF? You a part of us?
I like.
You like them? All right. It's a good esport, huh? It's good. You have fun?
Yeah.
What do you mainly do? What's your main game?
Mostly Rocket League.
Rocket League? Oh, you beat me. You beat me on that. I can't play Rocket League. I suck at it. Going back here into the next round, we do have more Terry on Terry violence. Just more practice rounds, really,
Yeah.
to go with them. Terry looking for some reads here. Good up smash, good counter there. Clicks but no cigar on that blue Terry. Good counter. It is between the two. Going back and forth, 80 to 72. We are just about dead even in skill level. So it's going to be up to the green Terry to really pull in. There is the first smash, but Terry does SD against Terry. So more twins, Amtech versus Amtech, Terry versus Terry. We're not really sure what to say here in the booth. How about you, Nate? I'm not sure what to say. You know, which Terry goes after Terry?
Honestly, they seem pretty good now. Like, they seem really, really close for the most part. I mean, it's 41 to 37. Reds losing current. Now they're winning, but
Well, Nate, you're doing great. This is your first cast, right?
yeah.
Hey, you're doing great. I'm proud of you. You're doing just about as well as me, and I don't do very well. And I think you're doing better than I am. If we got Will back here, we can maybe get him to cast a little bit better than what I can do for you. So you might learn more from him. I more just push the buttons in the background. But that is Red Terry going. Good put here. Green Terry does have the go, so he does have a big counter here. If he can make it land, then that is day over for the red, but that is going to be a big reset for Green Terry from the red. We're just going to have to sit here and say red and green between the two. Red Terry does get the go. Green Terry does SD, giving it another 2-0. But is another win for Amtech versus Amtech. So, you know, we got one more game of Amtech after this one, don't you know? Because this is semifinals, and we have finals to go to. And then we have probably an hour that we have to go to before we do Mario Kart. So with Rocket League, you saw him playing over there between the different schools. You like what you saw?
Yeah. I mean, I saw there was some pretty speedy gameplay over there.
Speedy?
Yeah, and I mean, I saw some people getting decently mechanical shots. So
Excellently mechanical.
yeah.
You're probably about 100,000 times better than I am at Rocket League. I can barely go in the air. You're probably pulling musty flicks and all this other cool
I
stuff.
could flip reset musty.
Yeah, I can't do that one. But speaking of the reset, we have a reset here going between Roy and Cloud.
Yeah.
Bit of a change here from the first two rounds of being Terry on Terry violence between the Amtech violence. So we're seeing some Cloud versus Roy, two sword players. Cloud does have a bit more range. Roy does not have any range here, but Roy does have a bit of a better recovery compared to Cloud. So it's up to Cloud to hold down the win and take home a 3-0 lead, or if Roy can bring it up to 2-1. Let me get the sword corrected here. That way we can get you correct here.
So far, it looks like Blue's now Blue's is no, Blue's still winning. Yeah, but they each have 2 lives here. So
They do. It is in favor of Roy at the moment, with Cloud being at 99%. But its limit does build fairly quickly. 122% here. Cloud with the recovery. Roy looking for a peak here, but Cloud with the shield. Roy going headhunting off the stage here, but Cloud says, no, I want back on the stage. Give me back my land. I don't want to be sitting here hanging. Good connect there for Cloud. He does have limit breaker here, so if he can land that, does look like he spent it to get back up on stage, so that is unfortunate to see for Cloud. 147 to 65, still in favor of Roy at the moment. It looks like if they can go 2-1, we're going to see some more games going between Amtech violence. So Nate, there is a lot going on this stage. We're 2-0 right now. If Cloud does get the next win here to take it 3-0, that's semifinals over.
yeah.
And we're going to be moving into the finals. But if Roy can take the win here and put it up to 2-1, Cloud does get his limit here. Both are super high in health. It takes a lot to get these guys to get knocked off. Cloud's looking for an offset here. Cloud does take the SD here, gets the limit reset, so he's going to have to sit here and build. It is still in favor of Roy here. Never mind, a big reset.
I do wonder if they're gonna switch any characters up for anything, but because
We will just have to see on who wins. If Roy wins, we'll see a big character switch up. If not, then Cloud's going to take the 3-0 and we'll move into the finals. But right now, Roy is getting a bit more control out of the two. Roy does not have any range attacks compared to Cloud, but being able to control that space is up to Roy. He has been able to control it thus far. Good connect from Cloud. Roy taking it back with him. Big move here.
Cloud's gaining a little bit of momentum. Oh, never mind.
He is.
You know?
If he can keep Cloud off, run him out of a text. Cloud looking for a big reset, but Roy does take the win, putting Amtech 2-1. Nate, what was this one? How do you think that one went?
I think it definitely went quite different from the other ones, definitely, because
I think so too. They were fighting, I think the first two games went by a little too quickly, and then they decided, you know what, let's have some more fun. What do you think? Do you think they wanted to do more fun, or do you think it's a big skill issue?
I kind of think they just want a little bit more fun.
A little bit more fun? It is semifinals, and they are doubling down, going back with Cloud and Roy. So if we see a big tiebreaker between Roy, we may potentially go into the fifth game just drawing it out. It is up to the two best players from Amtech, in my opinion. I've seen them all playing today. Nate, we saw your high school teammate lose out earlier today,
Yeah,
which was really unfortunate. Did you catch that match, or
yeah. I caught both of his matches.
did you like what you saw, or were you kind of disappointed in what happened?
I liked what I saw, mostly.
You like what you
But-
saw?
It was pretty close, so
That it was. It was a very close match. The first game went by a little quickly with that
Yeah.
piranha plant. The next time we saw him, he busted out that piranha plant, but the Amtech guy was able to just pull through that far ahead, just reading off of him. Cloud, but back to reading off of Cloud, looking for some good controls here. It is in favor of Cloud, but it is more dead even. Cloud does have limit breaker here compared to Roy. Roy sitting at 69% of damage compared to Cloud's 116 at 3-stock and 2-stock. So if Roy can get some control here and bring it back, we may see a fifth game. That is Roy taking a stock off him. Now dead even, still in favor of Cloud with 83 to 0%. Big moves here going across the board for Amtech. I'm just glad we don't have to do some Terry on Terry violence. What do you? How about you? Do you think you were done with the Terry on Terry?
yeah.
I think so too. That was a lot of Terry going about.
Sided. Which this is one-sided too, for the most part, I'd say.
Absolutely, I agree. This is more one-sided, but we're starting to see the other side. Each game is two sides of a coin. You have one side, you have the other side. Whichever one lands is whoever wins in skill. Sometimes one skill is a bit heavier of a coin, sometimes the other. And in this case, it looks to be a bit dead even. This coin is just riding on the middle edge before falling onto a face. We're just going to have to see who wins. If Cloud can take a win here, that is going to put himself ahead into the finals. But if Roy can win, we're going to see a tiebreaker. It really just depends on what's going to happen between the two sword players. Right now, that is Cloud going to be taking another stock off of by Roy. Now dead even here. Still in favor of Roy. Just got to make sure to kind of stay smart about Roy's placements. Cloud does have some range, but he does have some up close with that giant sword. Nate, have you played any of these games? That is Cloud taking the win. That is going to put Amtech 3-1. Nate, have you played any of these games that these Smash characters are from?
No, not really. To be
No?
honest.
Nate, you make me feel old. So, have you played any Final Fantasy games yet?
No, not really.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
so
I
you
have
have
a
no
Nintendo
idea.
64 though. I do have a Nintendo 64 I like playing.
You still make me feel old. I grew up with one of those. I may be only 20, but I grew up with some of that stuff. So you haven't played Final Fantasy. What games have you played
Other
besides our Rocket League fan?
other than Rocket League, I do play a little bit of Mario Kart
Mario
on
Kart?
the Nintendo 64.
That is our main caster here, Will, with a big sponsor, Mr. Ace. How's
First
he
time?
doing?
He's doing really good. We're about to get ready to tweet out the event and hopefully bring in more viewers. But your first time?
Yeah.
Let's go, buddy. Heck
Doing
yeah.
great.
Thank you.
No, all right. Well,
I'm not
we're gonna be
looking
right
for it.
back, and we're gonna catch you on the finals. But Nate, thank you for showing up and trying on our first cast. We'd love to have you back, man.
Okay. Do I go or?
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, I am back with the main host, Mr. Will. I tried my best. I suck at casting by myself on a bunch of moves. We had Nate here. Nate was a pleasure to have. He was a lot of fun. Well, thanks for bringing him on.
Absolutely. Don't thank me, bro. Thanks, Cora. She was the
Cora?
person to innovate this idea to me. I had to. I take a step back.
Had to take a step back. You got to get a breather. We're here all day. So we're constantly moving back and forth. I'm sitting here on this computer, helping running this. You're going to be running this. You're going to be running Marvel Rivals as well later.
Odds are.
We're going to see some more Amtech on Amtech violence. We heard from the coach one guy's going to go 3-0. I'm not sure how true that is. I think it's going to be a lot closer of a fight.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, that's kind of the idea, right? But I feel like the coach knows something that we don't.
Maybe.
Maybe so. But we'll see. It is a Sora versus Rob to open our grand finals. And it is a solid opening so far from the side of the Sora player. Getting some good jabs in from the neutral air, getting a lot of value, forcing Rob, right? Sora into Rob, usually a pretty Sora favorite matchup. Rob, a big body, a very big hitbox. Oftentimes he kind of falls prey. He becomes combo food at the best of times. But we'll see if our favorite player, or I believe their name is Kane, can make the comeback or can kind of upset the matchup. And so far we really see come through now 100% the difference onto the game, and Blizzaga got the option available for Sora if need be. However, that option might not even get a chance to be used. The first stock of the first game of Grand Finals goes to the side of Kane, and I won't lie, it's a pretty solid lead.
That is, Rob is a very strong character. You saw it in our A&M game, or A&M Texas games.
Yeah.
Anytime we would go up against Rob's were usually pretty strong characters. Such hard to counter. He's got range, he's got close, he's got counters, he's got recovery. He's kind of an all-around character here. So it's kind of hard to beat. But Sora does have some recovery, so Sora does have some favoritism here with Nintendo being a part of the what is this franchise? Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts, the last DLC character for the game. And we're kind of seeing some of the DLC value coming in pretty clutch here, a lot heavier than he realistically should be, right? Surviving the forward smash, but maybe not survive for much longer. The up air finds a connection, but not good enough just yet. Keeping the game alive. The Naga finds a bit of connection here onto shield though, or blocking the back air, but not good enough. Side B will claim the kill. And it is now Sora on 0% on his last stock. Needs a miracle back against the wall to make something happen, to keep the game pushing.
And keeping it pushing is going on. Rob now 125.
Oh.
Now 1-2. So that 3-0 stock was incorrect. That coach was wrong. And I'm glad he was. I like to see some fight going on between my players that we're broadcasting. So I'm glad to see that we have at least some fight instead of
what a ladder combo. And I'm not sure if even Sora can make it back from a combo like that. What am I saying? Of course he can.
He made it.
Yeah, he did.
We're both wrong.
Right before my eyes. And yeah, using every option in Sora's arsenal to make it back, feinting the double jump, getting the side B out. Oh, keeps himself alive.
Trying to feint him.
Absolutely not good enough, but they play each other. I feel like there's a vibe, right? They know the way each other play, and they're going to make it work. The down tilted forward smash will find connection. It will be Rob. It will be Kane to take a solid 2-0 on the first game.
That is right. He did take the first game, but it was not a 3-0 stop, so I'm happy about that. It was kind of a Rob heavy game. Rob is a very favored character in the eyes of the game. He's such a heavy character that hits so hard, and he also moves very quickly for being such a meat shield. He can take a lot of damage before being knocked out. So it just depends on where he's going to go. We're going to see Terry versus Alex. So that's a matchup here.
Absolutely, yeah. The Steve coming out, and it is coming from the side of Kane as well, our favorite player. We'll see how they can make use of this character. I mean, Steve is currently, as of the moment of us being in the venue, right, is top 1. And for good reason. These combos, dude, are simply just not available for any character other than Steve. And the ladder is clean, 73% now on Terry. And we see the shield flash, right? Even when the Terry player is at advantage, they feel nervous. They can't get a hitbox out, but the throw is good. And the attempt following is good as well. Not punished despite the heavy committal. But I mean, the percent deficits, they kind of speak for themselves.
They do.
Yeah.
Terry is not a very good character to play against such a strong character as Steve. I don't know if it was a good matchup on the part, but it is a big stock taken off of Terry. We saw some Terry on Terry violence last game for Amtech, so maybe a bit of a comeback here. Maybe if Terry can pull out some of the violence that he did last game, we'll see a big comeback. But Steve is just such a hard.
The air dies. The air dies. You hate to see it, but the SD, it comes through. And our Terry player will fall even deeper into a deficit. A good spot dodge will avoid the grab, but I don't know if it's good enough to make up for the 2 stock difference now. The diamond tools online for Steve. So much damage. 50%, 60% converted
and
from one grab.
Well.
Absolutely.
Big moves here.
The difference here. Go online. But we'll see if they can even make use of it before they fall over. Steve on the ledge, a minecart connects, it's crossed the map, but second game goes to Kane on the Steve.
There's that 3-stock.
That the coach is predicting, yeah. And I won't lie with you. Playing Steve or playing Terry, a character who is very much reliant on his melee power, into a character like Steve with such strong disjointed hitboxes, maybe not the best call. And I think that it will be the readaptation will be the Captain Falcon mirror. Okay, we can see it.
Yeah. Captains.
Yeah, double captains.
We saw Terry on Terry violence, never seen some Captain Falcon on Captain Falcon violence. We're gonna see who's a General Falcon.
Absolutely, yeah. The Falcon mirror, something that I'm a lot more familiar with. Our team captain at A&M is a Falcon 1 trick, and
he's right, Ed.
Yeah,
he's Captain Falcon 1 trick, and he's right.
He emphasizes the importance of learning the matchups and all that. So we'll see how they're gonna play it out now. Yeah, Kane taking the early advantage now, 0% on him. But the up B from our Blue Falcon will find connection, and he will keep himself in the game for just a second longer. I mean, attempting with a Falcon punch. We're going for style. We're going for swag. We don't even care about the victory at this point. The attempt now.
Oh, because it from right side.
Yeah.
Good part on player 1 here, the red side, to pull back on stock here. Maybe we see a victory to go 2-1.
Maybe so. We'll see how it works out. Kane, but again, keeping an advantage, keeping it close. The up tilt is clean. The forward smash even better, but for our Blue Falcon, it is no SD. Like they just want to keep. I guess they want to keep the bracket going, go for a bracket reset. Maybe, I'm not sure what the vibe is over there. They both look pretty locked still. So maybe they're not selling for fun. You know, they're playing for content, or they're playing for the win. I'm not playing for content. Excuse me. Hey, we'll see how it works out.
I think maybe playing for content. You know, we see 2 of the same character match up twice in a row across games against the same school. So maybe it's, you know, just some practice for Undisputed.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
So that happens later next month in the month of April, where we'll see a bunch of these players back. Especially Amtech guys. These guys are already getting qualified here, so we'll see them back. Maybe we'll see some more Captain Falcon next month on TexSEF.
That's
Which
true.
would be pretty cool to see.
Maybe the case, absolutely, yeah. But Black Falcon here taking a pretty early, a pretty commanding lead on the second stock, barely avoiding the forward smash. And we can see the difference in neutral prowess, right?
Yep.
One of the players a lot more comfortable, a lot more willing to kind of get their hands dirty, get close up. While we see Blue Falcon a bit more hesitant. But even despite that, right? It is still going to be difficult. It has to be a reverse sweep for our Black Falcon player. And that puts a lot of pressure onto the player, no matter how good you are, no matter how skilled you are. If you can be the best player in the world, but putting yourself in a position for the reverse 3-0, it's a hard one to keep yourself going, to keep that pace up for the entire duration, to not make a single mistake and not make a single misplay. But I mean, if someone were to do it, it is the favorite player of the tournament. And so far, we can see the form is not relenting. The form is not like, oh, it's a spike to finish the series. A solid 3-0 to push us over the edge. And it is an honorable Falcon mirror to take him over.
He's right. It is 3-0. That is Amtech going, I believe, with a win here for the finals. So that is the finals completely done and dusted. Yeah, that is.
And while we are waiting in between, yeah, at the end, yeah. But I think that we are after our hosts are finished with their little playground trick. They'll come around to reward our players. So we'll enter intermission for now, and we'll get back to you guys in just a second. All right, welcome everyone back to the stream. I am here with the third place Smash finisher. Yep. Would you care to introduce yourself and what your school is?
My name is Cademan Pennington, and my esports club is at Amtech.
Okay. WWM Tech. Would you care to share of the stream who you play?
I play Ken, and my secondary is Link.
Oh, wait, what? Ike?
Link.
Oh, okay. You're the Link player. I remember you. Yeah, you did pretty cool. You had some good bomb tech. I won't lie. It was cool. But tell what you can share with us and kind of how you felt whenever you were going to semifinals.
Honestly, I came into this tournament, and when I was playing at our esports club at school, I hadn't been doing super great. I just came into this competition really to just have fun. I didn't expect to go far, but I really just lucked in, I guess, and I did better than I've ever done. I really played well today.
Absolutely. I think you should be very proud of yourself. This is an excellent positioning, right? Among so many players of so many skill levels, right? The people who came here, they came here to bring their A game. They came here to do their best. And you proved that you were better than them. Now, I think that's something to be proud of. Well, if you have anyone you want to thank, anyone you want to mention on the stream, give a shout out to.
My teammates at Esports, they've been really helpful. Just playing against them has really helped hone in my skills as a player.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming on and joining me. And nice tournament. Good job. Good job. Can I get a second? Yes, sir. You've been in the big leagues now, bro. What? You're in the big leagues now. Yeah, my fault, sir. All right. I guess I'll let you do the talking. Would you care to introduce yourself and your school?
My name is CJ McWhorter, and I go to Amtech Academy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Would you care to tell us what characters you were playing for the bracket?
I mainly stuck with Terry the whole match, but I did Little Mac, Ganon, Terry, Kazuya.
Game. Oh, that was a bracket game. I
Yeah,
remember that.
it was really short, but I went Captain Falcon at the end.
Oh, you were the one that went for the Captain Falcon mirror. You also were you in the Ike mirror as well?
The what?
The Ike mirror?
No,
No.
I would not do like in a competition.
Or not Ike. Excuse me. Wow. I don't know where I pulled that from. Terry. The Terry mirror.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Well. Oh, okay. My fault. Sorry. Okay. Well, will you care to kind of tell me through your thought process, what you were feeling, what you were thinking, whenever you made it to finals and you were playing against your teammates?
Well, I went into it knowing I had a very slim chance of winning. Fought him before. Did better than I anticipated. But I just tried to go with someone that I know I can beat him with, and at least have a chance. That would be fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can hear that. Sometimes you go into fights and you don't expect to win, but you still want to bring your A game. You still want to show up. Excuse me. You want to show off. You want to show out. And I can respect that. Well, I think that second is honestly a very admirable position. Got a pretty deep run, and I think that you should be lock state. So, do you have anything you want to share with the viewers? You want to shout anyone out? Give someone a mention. Maybe family, friends, classmates, anyone. Twitter handle.
I don't really have anything to say. Hopefully, I'll make it in first. I'll be practicing a lot, so we'll see how it goes.
And we'll be waiting. We'll be seeing you. I think that this year should be also at Baylor, and there's a chance that some of my colleagues or my coworkers at this point might show up. I might show up myself, and I'll be excited to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Oh, I can't speak. I can't speak today, bro. Oh my god. Right now, it's twice 11:40. Bro, what you looking at me like that for? You're literally selling me. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Excuse me. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Would you care to introduce yourself in the stream? Or what school you represent?
I am Kane, and I go to Tascosa at Amtech College.
That one?
I guess I'll share my tag. It's YN. FFIIN.
Would you care to share the stream who you were playing for this tournament?
I was just playing a variety, honestly. I do main Wolf though. I can
tell.
One game
I
with
can
Wolf.
tell.
Yeah. But I was just mixing up a variety. I switched mains a lot in the past, I would say. So I kind of just have a lot of experience.
I can respect that. That makes you a well-rounded player. Yeah, it makes you a better player. Well, we can since you are the finalist and you were the winner, will you kind of share with me like your thoughts and your feelings throughout your bracket run, from start to finish?
Honestly, I was just pretty laid back during the whole thing.
He's a knockdown king.
I'm not gonna lie. Because like the first match, all right, I double 3-stock. The second match, I also double 3-stock.
Okay, he's like that. He's like that.
He's in the third match, I also double 3-stocks because you know, it's like that.
Well, any feelings about kind of running into your teammates for like the ladder brackets? Because I feel like you guys play, you practice against each other, odds are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting it to happen
Okay.
because I trust them to win.
A little bit of like Amtech pride. I can see
Yeah.
it. I can see it. Well, I mean, tell me, what were you feeling whenever you got the win? Whenever you got the last knock, it was a reverse 3-0 too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you guys are gonna reverse 3-stock.
What was going through your
Honestly,
mind?
I was kind of nervous at that game. That was like the only game I was really like, okay, I might actually lose. And then I got and he goes like a reverse up there, and I saw him like in the perfect spot to down. And I just knew.
Yeah, you went for it. Finishing it with style. I can respect that absolutely. Well, do you have anyone you want to shout out? Anyone you want to mention for the stream? Do you have anyone you want to shout out? You want to mention on stream for family and friends? Whatever.
Shout out to my parents, obviously. And shout out for LCU and Texas Tech Esports, I guess.
I can respect it.
I played with them a little bit. They're pretty good.
A little bit. Well, thank you for being on, man. Congratulations on your first place.
Thank you, man.
Nice job. Take me out, West. My voice is driving.
Hey!
Hi guys. So
Why am I play by play?
it's my first time here. Oh, you're play-by-play. Well,
No.
anyways, I haven't been on yet, so I wanted to cast one of the games. So it looks like it's been Mario Kart, and we have Jackson Smith from Texline High School, and we have Carlos from Tulia High School. I'm really bad with names, guys. I'm sorry. There, I'm on camera now. Yeah, that's what we have. So they're about to be starting here in a little bit. Actually, looks like they're picking some of the cars right now. I can see from over there. But yeah, no, it's gonna be really fun. I just wanted to announce some of our sponsors. We have Comanche and Chickadee Cow Company, who are providing Akaushi hamburger meat for the schools. They're so yeah, so what? Akaushi is Wagyu. I cannot talk today. I'm running everywhere. And then we have Regiment and Eve here. So I'm really excited to have them here. They're esports professionals. So they're going around talking with kids, getting some content creation, having a lot of fun with them. And then we also have Diobardi, Horse Barns, which gave us some cookies to give out. And then we have TexSEF. So if you qualify for state, you're going with TexSEF. We have Emerald College and TMUT. Here for the universities, yeah, TMUT, that's us. And then Emerald College, they gave us all the PCs to be using here, so kudos to them. City of Pampa as well, this is their facility. The movie theater, they're always helping us stuff. Anyways, okay. It looks like we're in Master E. Wait, let me say Master E. They also sponsored in you. Okay, and they're awesome. They've got some mechanical bull. I don't know who's who. Who's red? Do y'all know who's red? Cody.
Cody is red.
Cody. Carlos. That should be Jackson.
Okay.
That should be Jack. Okay. Texline is here, and then Tulia. Okay.
So Texline is red.
Texline is red, and then Tulia is blue.
Julia's in the lead, actually, starting their second lap.
Yeah, they started their second lap already. They're speeding. It's like me on the road almost. Look at that! Look at those turns! Oh, he dodged a banana right there, and the little ghost. I keep getting confused. Okay, text line's red, blue.
Text line?
Yeah, there's text line at Tulia.
Okay.
Text line's red, Tulia's blue. I think. I'm sorry, y'all.
Texline is catching up right now.
Oh wait, no, Tulia is red. Thank you. That helps a lot, guys. Production, thank you. Tulia is red, and the text line is blue, and off they go. All right, they have like what is that?
It is a
It's
lot
like,
closer
boom.
now.
It is a lot closer. He's
Oh, whoa. No.
he
like me
is
driving
catching
that.
up. That's you driving.
That is me driving.
Whenever they go off the road, that's me. Yeah, no, I don't really know too much about
Mario Kart?
Mario Kart, but it looks like one has a motorcycle, one has a car. The motorcycle, I feel like, has a lot more speed, and then the car has a lot more control. I believe.
That is true.
I believe
It's
that's
like
how
a
it is.
hard control right now.
Don't quote me on that. And it looks like they both are at 10 coins, which the coins, they make the car go faster as well.
I was gonna ask that because I was not sure.
Yeah. And it looks like they're both on their third lap. And then Tulia's still in second, barely. He's trying to catch up. He has like the little mushroom spinning up. There we go. Catching up to Text Line. Text Line just kept the lead, it looks like, for the majority of this game.
This might be it.
It might be it right here, actually.
Text Line with the win for the first round. Is it round or just one game?
Around. It's best of 3.
Okay.
I believe. I should be organizing this, huh? I should know, right?
Like,
No. Listen, qualities of a good leader, you designate places where people are better at than you. There we go.
wise words.
Wise words from Sakura today. Alright.
So it's points.
It's points, okay. Yeah, there we go. And are they still racing? Are they racing? Oh, next race. Okay.
Yep.
I was confused. I was like, what is going on?
There is another race going on.
Yeah, no, that was pretty fun to watch actually. Anyways, so Master E going into them, they were the ones that got us the venue and the mechanical bull. They're really great. They're based out of Amarillo. They do a lot of the networks for the schools, so really want to announce them. The Well was out here with their robotics. They had a really cool. I think their team was like second in state. And it's like shooting basketball, so it was really cool.
I did see that, like, when they were walking out with it. It looked really interesting.
You know, it was so cool. Anyways, and then back into the race, alright? So it looks like Tulia is taking the lead.
Ooh.
Wait, did they switch sides? No, Tulia. Tulia? No, Text Line is took it again. And it's going back and forth. Oh my, he hit the spinny thing. I don't know if that's good or bad, but he's going. Okay, I think his backseat dodged it that time.
Oh
my, he just like
bump.
bumped him out of the way, and then he bumps too. Oh, this game is a lot more close, I see. Oh,
Nice show there.
the shoulder that put Tulia. No, that's Text Line. Tulia's now behind a little bit.
It's so confusing.
They switch sides on Louise for Louise.
I'm running on like 30 minutes of sleep right now.
I know. Kudos to Team UT. They drove 8 hours out here. And no sleep. Right after they competed, actually. Manny, he competed in Apex. Right after that,
They won 2 games, which is really good.
they won both games, and then they drove right out here right after, and they're on living on energy drinks. I would not suggest that, kids. Whenever y'all watch this, do not do that. Unless you're putting on an esports tournament.
That's the only exception.
Okay, so I do think that spinny thing is good, because it looks like it's in the speed booth.
Okay. So it looks like Text Line.
So Tulia, I'm confused too, actually. Well, it says 1-0, so Tulia, they might be winning this time, so it might be like a 1v1 or like 1-1, and it's gonna go to a third game possibly, which I'm really hoping for, because I love to see as much play time for both of the schools. I love watching them. They're both extremely what are the words? They're extremely like competitive and really good at what the games they do. Looks like Tulia's on their third lap now, and then Text Line is on their lap too. Once again, they're not really that far behind. It's really close.
Again, anything could happen within this race. You know, you could get off the map, you could get hit by a red shell. Anything really could happen.
And I think really the only thing that put Tulia ahead was that shoulder bump
Right.
that time. And he has a green shell. Let's see the hits. Oh, dodged the banana, dodged the green shell. Alright. What were you saying, Luke?
I forgot.
Oh, you already forgot? It's okay, it's okay. So I go over all the sponsors of, the Frontier Regiment, they were coming out, they were unfortunately not able to make it, but they were going to come out and show some of the historical artifacts from the Red River battles here in the Panhandle. So that's why I did Red River Esports Invitational, because I wanted to base something historical that could apply to all the Panhandle schools. So that would be the Red River. And he was going to bring like a hands-on display, like a cannon and stuff. It would have been so cool if they were able to make it. Yeah. So maybe next time we'll get them out here.
Fortunately, I did see the motorcycle. I don't know what team that is, but they did fall off the map, leading to.
Yes, please.
TextLine getting the win.
TextLine. There we go. Well, dang, that was really close.
Now, it was really neck and neck at the very beginning.
I really thought we were gonna go into a third game that time.
A little tiebreaker right there. That would have been fun to watch too.
Oh, that would have been so fun. I was super excited about that. And
Another one. Oh, we still get another one.
we do have another one.
So it's best of 5? Or is it just
No, these are the different rounds. So this is the race in the CC maybe,
okay?
right?
I don't. They both missed that
They
start.
both messed up that start. It's okay.
That happened to me.
And that's what would happen to me too. Oh, hi guys. But yeah, so they are zooming around those corners. They're like Tokyo drifting. Have you ever heard of Tokyo drift?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. I love those little like secret like casters have no the casters have no idea that they're about to show the camera. They show the camera.
Oh, right. Like a little jump scare there for a
That's
minute.
a little jump scare. Anyways, but yeah, no, there's a lot of secret passages. I don't really know the maps too well. The only one I know is when I played on the 3DS. There's Coconut Mall. That's the only one I do secret passages on.
The good old 3DS.
Yeah, that's what I started out with.
Nah, mine was the old school.
Put that banana. You got the old 3DS? Yeah.
Oh! Almost going into that crack. Then he caught up.
You know, these kids are really talented at driving in Mario Kart. I wonder if they can actually even drive yet. I wonder if they'd be driving like this on the streets.
Let's hope not.
They'll go to Tokyo. I want to see these kids on Tokyo. Textline Tulia, am I gonna see y'all in Tokyo driving? Am I see y'all drifting?
I hope not.
I see a lot of drifts right here.
So it looks like the motorcycle is actually doing a lot better since it's open, leading to like not as much glitches with the side, of course, and everything, allowing more speed as well.
I feel like in this map though, you definitely do need a lot more control, and it looks like it's more difficult to control the motorcycle than the cars, especially like some of these like tight spaces.
And from what I'm seeing, it looks like every time he drifts, he gets a small boost. I don't know, is that actually like an actual mechanic in the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do that. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That might have put him behind. Let's see. Let's see.
Yep.
Oh,
Right
he
on
was
his
close.
tail.
He's right on his tail. He threw.
He's
Are we
gotta
seeing
hold it
ankles?
to the last. What an unfortunate bump right there. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
I tried my hardest, coach.
All right. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. So maybe not right now, but maybe we'll have to stop the stream and just record this and post it later because of internet
Technical
difficulties. Yes.
I know,
So
guys. Y'all really wanted us to keep going.
yeah, that is a possibility. So the production says we have to. So we'll just kind of wait and see. Go by ear.
Yeah, I think it is because it brought the league out. So 2 car games.
We got 2 card games going.
Oh, wait, this could be another. Are they both underwater? Oh, they are both underwater, unfortunately.
What is the score? I'm confused.
I think the score
The
now,
scores are gone.
it's like 8, no, it's 9-3, I believe.
2-0. They just added it.
9-3.
Some pickles. Oh, there's pickles right there. You want pickle?
I'm good.
You don't like pickles?
I do not like those.
I like pickles. Textline 2-1. So it looks like Textline took the.
Wait, Julia won one. So confused.
Are they? Oh, it's a 9 now. I'm confused. Oh, what is he doing?
What is that production?
What?
Oh,
He just like.
he's zooming.
He fell off the map. That one went zooming. The other one went falling off the map.
A lot of. Oh
I
my.
wonder what would be the best is going down, like, I'm looking at Tulia, like, going down there or up there, that one part, I don't know.
I can't say much. It looks like the bike is a lot harder to control, like you were saying earlier.
Oh, wait, I get it. So green, you want to go on, but red, you don't want to go on. I mean, that makes sense.
Oh. Yeah, there's a little trouble controlling that bike. And it might have to do with the force, too.
Yeah, no, does water make you faster or slower?
I believe it makes you faster.
I think it makes you faster, too.
He's doing a good job of staying on it, too.
The controlling, too. Yeah, see, I feel like this map specifically, or like these section of maps, I feel like the car is just better to have than the motorcycle.
And it is a different TC every round. That could have a bigger impact, too.
Yeah. Alright, and they're on their 3rd lap.
These are small maps.
This is really small. This is actually going so fast. Imagine the speed in real life. How fast do you think they'd be going?
The same speed I was doing coming over here.
I don't want to know. I don't need to know that. Was it in the hundreds?
No, no.
That's it. Alright, but yeah.
Our production.
Production.
Zooming over here.
They were zooming.
Oh,
Our iRacer, he was zooming over here. He does real life racing and iRacing. Pretty cool, actually. So y'all should definitely check out the rig. He brought his iRacing here, actually, to show. He did. Did he just stop like that?
Well, he won. He finished the map already.
I thought you just kept going.
Well, if you drift and you turn, I used to do this on the DS all the time. So if you drift and turn, you'll just stop.
I had no idea. Uh-oh. See, it's the
It's
control.
like
It's the control. It's cool.
See? That's kind of cool.
That's so cool.
So it looks like Texline got another win right there.
So,
Is that game?
I don't know. What do they have it set as?
I don't know.
Are we backcasters? We don't know. I'm a bad inventor. See, I said usually I set people to do stuff and I go do other stuff. And honestly, I might set someone to cast. I'm looking at her. She's about to eat. Trying to decide if she's gonna cast or not. She looked at me with the fear in her
We
eyes.
should put production and
She got
Alexis.
scared.
We should put some random bystanders, random spectators.
Yeah. See, Will, he's munching on a pickle. He's been casting a lot, so I'm giving him a break. That's why I'm casting for a little bit. He just gave me a thumbs up.
I'm a guy.
Wesley gave me a thumbs up. What are we thumbsing up for? Pickles are good. Hamburgers. Hey, how are hamburgers? I want to try my hamburger.
Yeah.
By the way, so I was just talking about it. All right. Oh, and then Jason, I don't know his company name. But they cook the hamburgers.
Oh, my bad.
Don't mess up my food.
My bad.
Don't mess up my food.
Are we family? My burger and your burger.
Holy, your burger is loaded.
Are we family? That's your burger. This is my burger. I got meat. You got lettuce.
No, it has mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise. Do
I'll
you like
take it.
mayonnaise? Okay, get on mine.
This is nothing but lettuce.
What do you want?
I'm gonna go make my hamburger real quick. Can I go on a quick intermission? I want to go make a hamburger.
BRB.
BRB. Y'all probably gonna see me running over there. Yeah.